something pretty wild just happened. We were just promoted on Joe Rogan, like most watched podcaster in the world. That Joe Rogan, completely organic. There was no sponsorship. There was no setup, no pitch. This was just Joe stumbling upon what we're building, being super interested in it, having the most authentic, best possible reaction we could have ever possibly hoped for, and then him just wanting to share it with his audience. The value that people pay for this type of product placement on Joe Rogan, that we're talking millions of dollars. So this is pretty insane. What more is there really to say? Let's just watch it. Let's see what's going on here.
So this is an example of path dependency. So what you're talking about, like some shit from the past that influences the future. QWERTY keyboards,
Right.
same thing.
Yeah, I know that one. That's
Typewriters, yeah. So it was made to be inefficient, to slow people down. And if you take a normal typer from a QWERTY keyboard and put them on some other formulation that's allowed, they're like 50 to 70% faster. So we're still using a designed to be inefficient keyboard, because if you type too quickly on a typewriter and you use letters that are close together, the typewriter jams. So the letters that were used most frequently were put out onto the edges, and it was less often that you were going to put two next to each other so that they wouldn't jam.
I don't know a single person who switched to a different type of keyboard. Do you?
No one.
But
Lex,
they do
Lex Friedman's
I know
got
quite a
some
few.
like weird super nerd
Oh, but his
thing.
is just separated. He's
Right.
just got it separated. It's still QWERTY.
Shit like this.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
almost like a...
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, but that's not the point. The point is the layout of the keys in a regular keyboard. There's other layouts. So
this is a very common first reaction when people see our device for the first time. They automatically assume that, oh, that's something different. It's not a keyboard. They think it's probably like a steno machine or something like that. And I'm glad that we captured this part of his first exposure to CharaChorder, because I think this is something that almost everybody goes through the first time they see our device. They might have to see 3 or 4 different videos before they even can wrap their head around what is going on, and this is something you can actually type on. But thank goodness they did end up, as we'll see in a second, digging in a little bit more.
it's not just QWERTY's not available. You can actually buy keyboards that have the most efficient layout. I forget what the name of it is.
I think it might be the dactyl thing. Hot
Yes.
swap dactyl.
I think
at
that's
the very
it.
top.
I think that's it.
That's not it.
I think.
Up and right. Yeah. Yeah. Hot swap dactyl. Maybe.
It's just for sale, though.
What is
It's
it?
still a QWERTY keyboard.
still
Fuck,
QWERTY.
I can't get away from it.
Separated.
So there's,
Other layouts.
if you could search what styles of key, what is the most efficient layout of keys for typing speed?
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what, yes. This, what's coming up, this shit is way faster than typing.
So Joe keeps insisting, oh no, that's something different. I'm looking for keyboards. I'm looking for keyboards. And thank goodness, whoever's running Joe's screen, who has searched fastest keyboards for typing, just reiterates, yeah, I searched keyboards. Like, this is the fastest keyboard for typing. And then he's like, this shit is way faster than typing. So he must have seen some of our videos before. So I think the real win is you guys who have been sharing, liking, helping us get the word out of our content to the point where somebody on staff here actually knew to some degree what is going on, and was able to push back just a little bit to where we can see Joe start to go, hold on, wait, you can type on this? And that's when we sort of get into the meat and where we're able to capture a genuine first exposure to CharaChorder from Joe.
Okay. Yeah. Right. But that's a different thing. That's
It's fastest keyboard for typing. That's
Wow.
what comes up.
you can type. Well, hold on. Let's look at that for a second.
You haven't seen
can
this
type
before?
on that?
No.
Yeah, it's like
How
the
does it work?
directions they I'll show you a demo.
Wow.
CharaChorder.
This is crazy.
And each one of those is a letter. And some of them
You
like
can make words real fast.
oh. This is we're talking about right here is a totally different device than a keyboard. But what I mean is like there's another keyboard layout that super nerds use.
He's still not convinced.
Like a tiny amount, like the kind of people that have like they have those Google phones that don't connect to the servers, you know.
Didn't Eric Prince make those?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, okay.
He's got his own.
Yeah, I just that path dependency thing, like shit from the past that's still influencing us now.
Yeah.
Why your shirt is going in the other direction.
That's pretty crazy. Oh, so here it is.
Is a new class of peripheral device that allows ordinary people to type at the speed
This is a
of thought.
very old video,
Whoa.
one of the first videos we ever made. But now his curiosity is piqued. So he's like, all right,
Whether
this,
you're
actually,
coding,
you can
gaming,
type on it.
designing, or just typing, whatever
But there's
you
not a
do,
good demo
at
still.
the
The
speed of
best
thought.
reaction is after he sees an actual demo of typing on the product.
I wonder how much of a learning curve there is to figuring out how to type with that thing, because it looks pretty dope. Ooh, they have different ones. Scroll up to that image at the top. That's a different one,
I think it's the same. It's just
but shaped different.
yeah, just like made out of metal.
Right, but it's a different shape.
You probably put your hand. Well, maybe put your hands on it the same way.
It's very different. The other one was curved.
The problem that you have is
Is this the new one? The Forge, the Master Forge. Let me see what you got here.
Get a
Not
Master
sure any way to
Forge
use it.
feature
That's
in
what I
there
was
as
trying to find
well.
Oh.
Solid.
to show you how they type like words really fast. He's typing it right there. He's typing these words as he's
What?
looking at the screen.
holy shit.
How's he doing that? That guy's a
It's
fucking
up
genius.
to like
though.
300 words a minute. I think people
What?
can get to.
Do you have to play a game? Do you ever do that, like Mavis Bacon's typing? You ever do that?
No, what was that?
It's fun. It's a game you play. It teaches you how to type.
Teaches you how to type
yeah,
faster?
yeah. You like type things that they tell you to type. They time you like a race. It's like fun.
So he's like hitting all these letters at once, I think, with his fingers. You can see them popping up, and then it creates the word. I think it's a little bit of mixture of like, do you remember the T9 typing you could do on your phone?
Yeah.
And you could hit four numbers, and you know what word it would be, and if it wasn't that word, you'd hit next like 3 times.
Could
You
you?
could get really good at that. I think it's a
like
mixture.
predictive.
Could
kind
you
of.
rewind that again so I could see him doing that? Is that? Can you give me some volume so I can hear what he's saying?
Like now he's not just curious. Now Joe is extremely interested. He has to rewatch the content with full volume, and he's going to pick up on some very subtle minutia about CharaChorder that I think most people might not get their first exposure. I think Joe's a smart guy. He kind of plays dumb sometimes. I think that's part of what makes him a really good podcast host in the most endearing way. But watch what he picks up on here. This is cool. There's no question that typing sentences at over 200 words per minute is extremely satisfying, but does typing fast actually transfer to productivity in the real world? That's the question we'll be answering together in today's video. Does typing speed really matter?
That's nuts.
Wow.
He just did that. Wow. And he made "but" large.
Yeah.
Like he made it all caps. Like
So one thing that I often do whenever I'm doing a typing demo, I actively try and find some portion of that text to throw in some character entry as well. And this is great. This is confirmation for me that it helps people to understand the flexibility and the true nature of CharaChorder and why it's so different from other chording systems historically. Joe picked up very intuitively. He saw one chorded entry. He saw words just appearing on the screen really fast. He also saw me type letter by letter, holding the shift key and pressing letters one by one, just like you would do on a keyboard. And he's processing this right now. He's trying to figure out how the heck this works. What he says, this is nuts. He just did that.
I suppose this is
I
kind
need
of
to know if that dude's Rain Man. You know what I'm saying? I need to ask him some questions about math.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can answer your questions about math. Probably better off asking an AI because I'm just a regular dude, albeit one who is highly dedicated to getting the whole world typing the speed of thought.
it's mad to think how quickly we can think and how slowly we can communicate that to other people, even with speech, right?
Could not have asked for a better way to end this segment. Could not have asked for a better vehicle to help get the conversation of typing at the speed of thought into the mainstream. He's bringing up how fast we think compared to how slowly we're able to communicate that information, not only with typewriter style one-dimensional inputs, but also even compared to traditional vocalization. You can definitely expect to see some clips from this segment again. Probably just about every major product launch we have for the next 10 years will have at least like a 2 or 3 second clip of this amazing, authentic reaction from Joe. Joe, if you're watching, we don't have millions of dollars that this placement is probably worth, but if there's anything else that we can do for you, we could send you product. If you want a live demo on your show, I'd be happy to come out. Anything we can do to help repay you. Thank you for sharing this with your audience. Yeah, I wanted to capture my first impressions here in long form content. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be slicing it up for some short form too, using this as a vehicle to get ultra high speed text entry and human computer interaction into the mainstream conversation however we can, as a part of our mission to get the whole world typing at the speed of thought. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you next time.